Guess I'll tell you a story. Uh, I'm going to use my stories as like a testimony for convincing people to follow Jesus. But the thing is about testimonies is they don't really work. They're of value because you can kind of preach to the choir and give people that believe comfort, which is of value and it's valid. But people that are looking for a reason to believe in Jesus, they need evidence. And all I have to say to those people is people looking for evidence is read the Bible, find out what steps you have to take to walk with the Lord, and then do it, and then see what happens. That's the only way you're going to find your own truth and evidence. But I'm going to tell my stories as a testimony anyway. Just you never know. So I think the most useful one I'd like to talk about right now is when I quit drinking alcohol, quit smoking cigarettes. The Bible says God claims that He will show His strength through your weaknesses. And He showed His strength through my weakness to me. And maybe me sharing this story will do the same for you. But I was in Los Angeles. I'd go to sleep at night drinking a beer. I'd basically have an open beer next to me while I was camping and wake up in the morning. I'd drink it all night, wake up in the morning. First thing I do is crack another beer and drink all through the day. And that's what I was doing on this day. Drunk. And it was getting bad. I was getting sick. I kind of didn't realize it. I kind of did, but I was in denial. And I bumped into a friend of mine. This guy was no friend of mine, okay? He was just somebody I knew, and he probably secretly wished me ill. He didn't want to do me harm, but he reveled in seeing my misfortune. And he bumped into me that day and said, "Jeff, you're not looking good, man. You're all puffy and red, and you look bloated." And that was hitting because that's what I'm talking about. I was a real proud person because I'd had a good body. I was in shape, but I was going down. And I could tell secretly he was looking at me like, what is that, the Schadenfreude or whatever you call it? He was just reveling in seeing me like that, and I knew it. And it was like bothering me. "Yeah, man, you need to stop drinking, bro. It's killing you. Yeah, you're looking just like all the other guys out here that we know that have died from this." And I'm like, Anyway, we finished our conversation. "See you later." And I tried not to think about it. But it was in the back of my mind. It bothered me that this guy was like going, "This guy's about to die." It really bothered me. I didn't like him laughing up his sleeve at me. Anyway, me and a few of the other fellows were on the LA River in a homeless encampment. It was a nice campment, it was really exclusive kind of. And I had a friend of mine named Wiz, and he was a pretty good hustler. He was a dumpster diver, and he was really good at it. So he always had money. He was a recycler. He'd dumpster dive, and he'd recycle cans and bottles, plastic bottles and glass bottles and aluminum cans. And he always had money and always had an ice chest full of beer and cigarettes and weed and, drugs. And he'd share it with people. He'd kind of like complain, "Oh, you guys are all mooching off of me," but he'd do it anyway, So he always had lots of friends, once again, hanging out. So we were all hanging out together, getting drunk on New Year's Eve. And I stayed there till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then went, okay, getting tired, want to pass out, grabbed a beer, went and passed out at my camp. I woke up in the morning, I'm broke, okay? It's New Year's Day. And I'm like, "Well, I want a little hair of the dog. I bet you old Wiz got some beers left in the ice chest." I knew he did. I thought I knew he did. So I went over to his camp, and I roll up, and there's nobody there. He's just sitting there by himself. And he's giving me this strange look. "Good morning." I'm like, he knows I'm looking around like there should be a bunch of people around here mooching off of him for, his cases of beer he's got in the ice chest. "Hey, Wiz, good morning." He's like waiting for me to do it. He knows what I'm about to ask. I'm like, "Gotta get in the ice chest?" He's like, "Sure." Open up the ice chest. There's no beer in that ice chest. He's like, "Yeah, I'm on the wagon. I got some stuff I need to take care of, and if I'm drinking, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to blow it off, and so I'm not going to be drinking for a while." Now it all comes more clear. And now I know why there's nobody hanging around. There's no beer in the ice chest. And he was looking at me like, see ya. Have a nice day. This is a good friend of mine. That wounded me. It hurt me that he'd think that I was going to go, okay, I'm going to go find somebody with some beer and go get myself a beer. So I sit down and I pulled a water out of, because he had Gatorade and water in his ice chest. I pulled out a water and I'm drinking it. And he's just like, sitting there listening to music, shooting the shit just like normal, you know? And I'm like thinking, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I think I'll go on the wagon too. And my friend just went, you're not going to go on the wagon. He laughed in my face. I was a real proud person. I'm like, oh, really? I am going on the wagon. Watch me. Okay, we'll see. I sit there, hung out with him all day. I was mooching his cigarettes off of him. But I was drinking, water and Gatorade. It was rough too. But I was doing it. And at the end of the day, he's like going, this guy sit here all day. I went to sleep that night and we saw each other the next morning. I'm like, I drink it. And he's like, you drink it? No. I'm on the wagon. I'm never going to drink again. Guys, I've never had a beer since then. That was 17 years ago. Literally, I didn't plan on quitting drinking. It was a miracle. God used my weakness, a sin, pride, to get me to quit drinking. Because one guy was sitting there talking smack about the way I was looking, and another guy laughed up his sleeve and said, you're never going to stop drinking. You don't have the willpower. And I didn't. He had me pegged. Well, I was still smoking cigarettes and smoking weed and stuff too. But it was a year later, and I was at another party in an apartment. I had a friend that had an apartment and he invited people over. He needed street people too, and I was one of them. And there was a New Year's Eve party. It was New Year's Eve again. And they invited me over, so I went to the store. They had you could get a deal, 2 packs of cigarettes for, they'd give them to you for $3.50 each. $7 out the door, you get 2 packs of cigarettes. And I got my Gatorade and some water, and I had a weed on me, but I took a pack of cigarettes. I went to the party, we're hanging out. I just slapped the 2 packs. There you go, guys. Cigarettes for the party. They're like, you're just going to throw your cigarettes down here and let us smoke them? I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to quit smoking. Everybody busted up laughing. New Year's resolution to see how long this lasts. And it kind of pissed me off because people were just laughing uproariously. They all bust up laughing all at the same time. It's kind of funny, actually. But I didn't like it. I didn't like to be the butt of a joke, especially one they thought I'd started, Never smoked a cigarette since then. I haven't drank, I haven't smoked. And I'm telling you, it stuck. I don't know. It's a miracle because I'm sick. It's not looking good. All these doctors and nurses, they're expecting me to get out here and go drink myself to death. That's not going to happen. If this isn't driving me to drink, maybe dying, that's a miracle. That'll make a teetotaler that's never had a drink start drinking. Watch me. I'm not gonna drink. It's not gonna make me slip into drugs. As a matter of fact, it'll cement my desire to die sober. But anyway, maybe you don't think that's a miracle, but anybody out there that has alcohol problems or smoking cigarettes has tried to quit and has struggled with it and hadn't done it, trust and believe. What I'm telling you is true. And if you believe me, you know that is a miracle. It was a joke, practically. I didn't really mean it when I told my friend Wiz I was going to go on the wagon. I guess I did. I wanted to mean it. It was when he laughed in my face that it it was a miracle, man. Jesus reached down with his powerful hand and took that addiction away from me. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. It might be of use. It might make somebody see something that in their own life that would lead them to maybe get to know Jesus before they reject him.